Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another fun and exciting episode of Robbie Plays. I took off my glasses because I'm tired of seeing the glare on them in the camera. I'm sure you're probably tired of it too, not being able to see any expressiveness from my face. The beard and mustache kind of covers up the mouth. And, yeah, let's get back into things. Amanda and I arrive home with the remnants of our veggie plate. Seems like nobody was really into the cauliflower. Rarely are. Any big plans for this evening? Actually, yeah, I'm going out with some friends. Oh? Is that okay? Of course. Just keep me posted and be home before midnight. You got it. And be careful. I will. Make good choices. Of course. And call me if you need anything. Dad, you're not going to do the thing where you wait silently for me to come home in the living room with all the lights off, are you? What? No, I've never done that, and I will never do that. Okay. Do you have plans tonight? My plans were kind of to eat ice cream and watch TV with Amanda, but I'll find something to do. I'm gonna work on some stuff. You know, dad stuff. I'm just relaxing tonight. Have fun, okay? Great. See you later. I watch Amanda drive off into the night. I really do hope she has fun. I plop down in front of the TV and turn on some Wine and Dine Mastermind with celebrity chef Gavin Chapman. Looks like Gavin's making a roasted rack of lamb with rosemary and mashed potatoes. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds real good. I'd love to be able to cook like that. Although I think if I was actually good at cooking, I'd use my powers for evil. Like just making baked Alaskas all day instead of any food of real nutritional substance. Baked Alaskas are good. Had one on a cruise ship once. Man, Gavin Chapman just caught that thing on fire, but he meant to do it? What a professional. I lose track of the time as I blaze through several episodes of Wine and Dine Mastermind, and also one episode of some cooking show called Meat Hell. I'm not even sure what that one was about. It was just a lot of yelling. I glance at my watch. Man, it's almost midnight. I should check in with Amanda. I send a text. Hey kiddo, you good? I wander into the kitchen as I wait for a reply. Amanda's phone is almost always in her hand. I'm sure she'll respond soon. Unless she's driving home right now. In which case, I hope she doesn't respond soon because I definitely taught her better than to text and drive. I reach into the freezer and grab an ice cream sandwich. It's a little late for this, but I think I earned it after a long day of socializing. I check my watch again. And then my phone. Nothing yet. Okay, now I'm worried. Do I call her? Do I call the cops? No, it's too soon for that. I'll just send her a gentle reminder text. What's up? Half an hour passes. Now I'm really worried. The episodes of Gavin Chapman's Meat Hell are now not only not assuaging my anxiety, but possibly exacerbating it with all the yelling. So I keep pacing around the house waiting for her to come back. Why didn't I find out where she was going? Who was she even with? Why don't I know any of her friends' phone numbers? Why don't I even know any of her friends' full names? Who is Emma P? I decide to send her another text. Amanda, please text me and let you know you're okay. I can't help but think of all the awful things that could have happened to her. Oh, thank God, it's her. Amanda opens the door and shuffles in. Finally, she's back home. I'm glad she's okay. So, sweetie, thank God you're safe. Yep. But now that I know she's okay, I'm really mad. Why didn't you answer my text? Amanda pulls her phone out of her pocket. Oh, whoops. Guess I didn't see those. She starts to walk to her room. Amanda Ann. Whoa, you're pulling out the middle name now? Amanda, you came home an hour and a half after your curfew, and you didn't respond to any of my texts. You really freaked me out. I was about to call the cops. Dad, you're seriously overreacting. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? Yeah, I have a right to be concerned. You're my only daughter. Well, I can't give you any bad play of everything I do all the time. I'm 18. You shouldn't even be giving me a curfew in the first place. Hell yeah, I should. I sit down on the couch and put my head in my hands. I feel very tired all of a sudden. You really scared me. Just Please don't do that again. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed now. Amanda closes the door to her room, and I head to mine. Jeez. As I'm falling asleep, one thing she said keeps echoing in my mind. You're not going to be like this when I go off to school, are you? I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering. She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey, I thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I said I was going to do it, and I didn't. I honestly didn't even think about it. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. Well, yeah, now apologize for freaking. You're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team Riley? Team Riley. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs? You know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them? Already did. Bless you. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes me to wash the pan. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dad Book? It's a social media platform. Wait, what? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to get to school. Come on, Amanda, I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dad Book profile on my own. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet. Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dad Book, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. Let's get some likes and dislikes. Oh, yay. On Friday night, I am most likely to... No. Netflix and grill. Fall asleep watching history. Torment my children with dad puns. Sink into blissful oblivion. On a Friday night, Netflix and grill. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Grill, lost shaker of salt, Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes, a boat. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this. Ah, fucking boat. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms, tennis shoes with long white socks, a well-manicured lawn, street smarts, top-tier grillmanship, comfortable with crying. Well-manicured lawn? What did you want to be when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals, salty boat captain, pro skater who is also an astronaut, good father, president of space. President of space! What is your favorite movie genre? War documentaries, Sean Connery's entire filmography, anything on Laserdisc, romantic comedies, whatever will make me cry, old comedies that have aged well. I haven't aged well. Me, personally? Out of these, I'd probably say war documentaries. What's your ideal date? Napping, 1,000-piece puzzle, healthy dinner at 4 p.m., trying geocache, but getting hopelessly lost, arson, being emotionally vulnerable. Geocache. If you guys don't know what that is, it's you take a GPS unit and you go out and find little hidden stashes people have made of like a notebook or random items. You can put things in, take things out, things like that. But they're hidden all over the place. And you can get apps for it on your phone now. Back when I first started it, that wasn't even a thing. Like, God, now I really sound like an old man. I have like actual like just GPS unit that I could program in location, but you go by the GPS coordinates, and there'll be hints and things like that on how to find it. But you have to find it'll be like a little plastic Tupperware container. It could be anything. It could be a pill bottle. Who knows? But you go and find it, and mark your name down in it, report that you found it. It's like just a little fun little challenge thing. What do you never leave home without? Sensible cardigan, my sick vape, book of word jumbles and a pen, cool knife, my cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet at home, sometimes. I'm going to go with my cripplingly low self-esteem. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories, how proud I am of my child, potential ends of the world, if I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill, when I can get an next cup of coffee, lawnmower modifications. Conspiracy theories. Profile complete. See, that wasn't too bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles. You should message one of them, or more than one of them. All of these dads prove pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Amanda gives me a hug. Go get 'em, Dad. Apparently I've got dads. Good to know. Who should I message? I'll message Hugo. He's a well-learned man. Middle school teacher, high school teacher, writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. Yeah! I paint miniatures. See? Here's a miniature. I painted this guy. Yeah, he's cool. I'm sure these are totally different. He's talking historical miniatures. I also painted this miniature. I turned a brazier of fire into a milkshake. Because I'm a dork. Yeah. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? A movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. Ideal date. Each of us has read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. That's reasonable. Let's check out Craig's profile. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A box of energy bars. That actually wouldn't be an awful thing to take. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. Yeah, I ain't doing that. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. Favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies. I like buddy cop movies. Those are good. Ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain for fun. No thanks. I'm good. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. Ew. I spend a lot of my time thinking about my mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? Oh, Craig. Oh. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at Coffee Spoon or hanging out with the park with my amazing daughter. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. Friday night, he's most likely perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. Multi-instrumentalism. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. Favorite music genre or favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. I love foreign films. What's your ideal date? we go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. What do you never leave home without? My headphones, both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. I like these ones. Except when they hurt my ear. It's always my left ear. For some reason, the pressure on my left ear is just too much for it. Thinking about, where did writing commas into songs come from? And where did it go? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Okay. Brian. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend most of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. What's he doing on Friday? See just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Ah, yes. Yes, slow cooking. Had to take one thing out to the desert. I had a fishing pole. That's good. Turn-on's a keen understanding of steak cuts. What do you want to be? Fireman? Favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. Ideal date is deck building. Guessing we have probably different ideas of deck building because I'm thinking cards. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. Robert. When the internet gains sustenance, or gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? Probably. Friday night, he's most likely making a deal in an alleyway, having it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it? Giacomo? I'm not even gonna. I have no idea. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. Alrighty then. Turn-ons, don't talk to him. He wanted to be a grifter. Favorite movie genre, Italian neo-realism. Ideal date, grave robbing. What do you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spend a lot of time thinking about, do you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? I'm good. I'm good. Oh, his last name is Small. Interesting. Oh, screen bright. Glasses not. Yeah. Dameon, clearly a vampire. Look, he's even got pink eyes. It's pretty intense. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. Friday night, he's most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxidermy my newest specimens. One thing to take with you onto a desert island, it would be a coffin. Okay. Turn-on's pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. Oh, that is a good one. It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beats of our heart. Okay then. What do you never leave home without? Upside down cross. Spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Alrighty then. And Joseph. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running, living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out on the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. He's a Friday night. He's most likely to lead community in a fun mixer. His 6-string guitar. That's cool. Turn-ons are his loving wife. Wanted to be a ship captain. Feel-good movies. Lovely night on the town with his wife. And never leave home without the good book. And thinking about how I could be a better man, husband, and father. This guy is way too goody two-shoes. Alright. Hmm. Let's message. You like that sound? Is it annoying? Brian. No. Let's message Hugo. Yay! I'm gonna talk to the teacher. Yeah. Navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you messaged me. I definitely want to hang out sometime. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been crying. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, you alright? Oh, of course, I'm fine. Uh-huh. I just got thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back. Alright. But they're different. Something's wrong with them. Like, they're a dream someone once had but can no longer remember. And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal. Are you sure that's what you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. But were they original? Were they really only one? Really the only ones? The answer is no. We see boy bands come and go all the time. When they're popular, we'll act as if they don't like their music, and in a few decades their songs will be considered classics. It's just the way the world works. The Beatles were once the hot new boy band, you know? So, do fathers just lose their dad license if they don't mention the Beatles at least once a month? Probably. Yes, but mentions of Rush or Billy Joel are acceptable in a pinch. But seriously, you know you can talk to me about anything, right? Yeah, that's why I'm talking about the Backstreet Boys with you. Okay, just remember that it's okay to be sad, and also remember that I love you very much, and only want the best for you. That's all. Alright, jeez, don't make me cry again. Hey, how is middle school for you? Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40-plus hours a week doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. What was your middle school experience like? I hated middle school. I actually stopped going to school in middle school and started homeschooling because I had so many issues getting into fights and things like that. Yeah, me getting into fights. Hard to imagine, I know. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me, and I'll never forget. What did she do to you? I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it. See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore? No, it's because Bobby Willingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. It haunts me. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past. Oh. I don't eat clam chowder because I don't like clams or seafood, but that's awful. Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What are you worried, that a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Don't you put fear into my heart. Well, do they have penguins here? Yes, they have penguins there. Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. I arrive at the aquarium to find the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around the teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at wit's end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We're shorthanded, and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar. Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking at each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment, stare at Hugo, then go back to texting. At least they're quiet? Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all. We'll see. And with that, like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this movie. If you like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed this episode. Check out our Patreon. Throw us a few bucks. And check out our Discord. Have a chat with us. And as always, have fun.